dimly lit wood-paneled tap room. An open tread wooden staircase climbs to the upper floor, which is just as dim and darkly paneled as the tap room. Across the back of the tap room, a long bar and 3 copper candle lanterns hanging over it, and the stairs leading down to the cellars.
Fantastic.
I can read stuff.
It's a quaint little place.
Yeah. So I don't know where.
Gary, do you have a name, or is it still bumped? New name coming soon.
I've been thinking about it for a long time. I don't want it to stay bumped. But for right now, let's leave it as bumped. Something's going to have to inspire.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and take a look around the tavern, see if anyone's playing any cards or anything.
Bump sled.
Well, if we are all in this tavern, I am very distant, quiet, kind of keep to myself. You'll see chainmail wearing dwarf, of course, but they're kind of weather worn and dingy and not very well kept. It looks like I've been left out in the rain quite a few times. But I'll stay in there and grab a beer and kind of keep to some solitude.
Seeing another dwarf drinking alone, Terry's gonna grab 2 beer from the barman and walk up to the table. Aye, my father always told me, you can't leave an old dwarf drinking alone because they bring back bad memory. I have an extra drink here if you want to drink with me a bit. Maybe we can talk about the good time, yeah? Reminisce a bit. The name's Terry Carr inside, but you can call me Terry. I'm gonna put both glasses down and I'm gonna go and shake your hand. You see a burly-looking dwarf with black hairs, a bit shaved on the side, and a brown beard that he has. He looks weathered. You can see he's most probably somebody who trains a lot, and you've seen combat. He has a lot of weapon on him, but not much armor, really.
Well met to you, Tarek. They call me bumped. They've called me other things. I've been called worse. I've been called better. It's been a while since I've been back in town. Kind of been out wandering around, trying to figure things out. Maybe being back amongst my own kin will shake me up and get me back on the right path. Well met, sir, and thank you for the drink.
Let's sit down at the table and drink with you then.
Cheers, my fellow brother.
Cheers.
Well, I order a glass of spiced wine from the barkeep. Approach the 2 dwarves sitting at the table drinking. You see a tall human, about 5'8", average build, quite young, approximately 21 or in his early 20s, wearing a blue cloak with arcane symbols on it. He also, adorned with a staff and various pouches on his belt, as well as a backpack that he carries with him. Blue eyes, well-kept beard. His hood is removed. You can see, well-kept hair as well. He approaches you. Perhaps you 2 look like adventurers of sorts. I am Davrin Sterenson. you mind if I join you?
I don't. How about you, Bump? You mind doing joining us?
A twist of my leg, and you'll see a little portion of the bench pop out in your direction for you to pull up a seat. And I'll pull the rest of my beard out of my beer, enough to give you a harumph, which is your sign to say, please sit down.
Well met, Master Dwarves.
The name's Derek, by the way.
And goes to shake your hand.
Shake your hand and squeeze a bit too hard.
You can see me grinning through, just biting my teeth together, like, not to say ow, but almost.
Well, you look like a tough one, eh? You gotta turn around. Waitress, come here, another round. I'm gonna down my glass in one go, flip it over, start the other one that I have on the table.
Yes, right away.
So what brings you to this part of the land?
Well, I've been traveling, you know. I'm generally more a hired god. I go between towns and everything. Bit of hired muscle, really. I'm more of a traveler. How about you?
Common is spoken quite curiously, and I switched to Dwarvish, as it perhaps a more familiar tongue to you, and say, in a fluent Dwarvish. Well, I hail from Candlekeep. Was on my way to Silvery Moon to visit their college, access to other books, though it seems the travels have brought me to an end, as the coin in my pouch is quite light. So perhaps this guard duty of yours, or adventure if you wish, might be something I might be interested in.
With the
Books?
Go ahead.
He said books. Did you really just say books? Are you a learned one?
That I am. Have you not heard of Candlekeep? The greatest library in all the realms.
I've spent the last 20 years walking around the woods and in the forests. What can you possibly learn that the gods themselves can't teach you? Whatever. To each its own. Well met anyway, good sir. You stick to your books. I'll keep talking to the stone.
Well, I'd be curious to know what the stone has to say, if ever you care to share sometime.
I can tell you this, I say, walking over from the bar. Stones don't have much to talk about.
Not if you don't listen close enough. I guess that's why I am who I am. The stones have much to say. You get a few more drinks in me, I'll tell you all about it.
So I walk over from the bar and I'm just kind of sauntering over, seeing who's at the table. You see a man just about under 6 feet high, long blonde hair, and crystal blue eyes. He's kind of sized everyone up, looking a little erratically around. And he's got this little rock on his hip. He just constantly goes and touches it. He says, "Can I join you for a beer?"
You definitely can if you can pay for it.
Anybody that buys me a beer can sit with me. Please.
All right then. Excuse me, lass. Could I have another beer, please?
Right away.
And for me?
Oh, and of course for all of my friends here, should they
Oh.
want one.
Good. So now we're friends. Okay.
All right, we've
Friends,
got
we are
Free
indeed.
beer.
4.
I'm gonna down my glass and take another one.
4 it'll be. And put it under Blaine Scarsborough.
You've got it.
Oh, well met, Blaine. Well, not necessarily obliged to fine ale, but another glass of spice wine, if you're so kind. Blaine, was it?
Of course. No, please. I didn't quite catch your name as well, sir.
I'm Davin from
Davin,
Candlekeep.
pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have heard of Candlekeep, I believe. Where was that again?
To the south of Waterdeep, the greatest library of the realms.
Hmm.
Not too far off from Baldur's Gate either. We are quite the scholars there.
Well, there's not much to be learned from those who can teach, but you know, I feel the world is a much better place to learn than some dusty library.
Well, this is why I venture from here to the fine library of Silvery Moon, the college there. There are others I wish to visit. The one thing at a time. I'm still young. I believe I've learned everything I can, or at least for now, from Candlekeep.
Well, you're human. You should try and move on then. Yeah, eternal, you know.
Perhaps, but there are always ways.
I'll drink to that when it gets there.
As the conversation dies down, you guys hear the door being kicked up. Bartender! I have a long trip ahead of me, and I require myself to be hanged over while I... May the sea take me and drown me for a fool if I don't. There's a young man, not even in his very early 20s, that just kicks the door open. He's wearing this very long red shirt. He's dressed very nicely. He's got a lot of adornment, a lot of jewelry. The veil is faint of a very smooth goatee on his chin. He looks overconfident on himself, and he's trying to make himself look bigger, but the guy's really trying to. He just walks straight up to the bar and say, "Rum!" as he snap a gold piece on the bar.
While I appreciate the patronage, you don't have to be so loud about it. You've just arrived right after work, and people are trying to relax. But here's an ale for you. We'll keep it coming.
Ale! What's this sweet thing? I want rum, the strongest one you have. For I am, sir, a pirate of the high seas. As he looks around the room.
You don't look much a pirate, but I have some dwarven firewater and perhaps some rum that I've traded for in the past. I will check the stockroom. We'll start you with the firewater.
Well, have you know I'm the son of a very important pirate. Well, retired, I'd assume. It's fine.
Well,
give me what you got.
Here's the firewater, and I'll go check for the rum. And he disappears into the back room.
He takes a big swing, and nearly spits it all out. Like you can see his eyes getting all watery as he's down. Well, you four looks like the troublemakers. As I make my way toward their table. You're not from around here either.
And who might you be, other than a son of a famous pirate?
I'm also loud and obnoxious. I'm Skimberly Milk.
You got milk in your name, and you're trying to tell us you're a pirate.
Isn't Kimberly a woman's name?
Skimburly. My friend called me Skim.
Yeah, like they skimmed off the top a little bit.
Right, okay. It's not the maniest name, but you make do what you got.
Oh, man.
I
Looks
swear
like
one
clown.
day everyone is gonna fear the great Skimburly Milk, terror of the sea.
Well, Skim here, how about this? You take another swig of your rum and you stop crying this time, and we'll let you sit down and have a talk. I'm Tarek, by the way.
Hey, Tarek. Nice to meet you. I'll drag the chair and like flip it over and like straddle it as I take a swig of the rum. I try not to look at Tarek in the eye as as I can barely pull it down.
Blaine Scarsburg is the name. I'm actually from around here. I can't say I've heard of you. I reach my hand out to shake his hand.
Nice to meet you too.
I whispered to Blaine,
Well,
this one's louder than dwarves.
yeah, I've heard
Seems
of
he
me
can't
now.
can't handle fire water. Though, quite interesting. And after whispering, I turned to Skim.
One day everyone will know my name, I swear.
Davern Sterenson.
Nice to meet
Though,
you.
what was the name of your father? Perhaps I've read of him in some of my books, if he is that famous, that is.
Oh yes, Pasteric Milk.
And Pasteric.
Yeah, milk
I
with a
believe
Y.
that is a variation of pasteurize.
What?
So, your father was a pasteurized cow, is that it?
No. What are you saying? His name is Pasteric Milk, the great Pasteric Milk. Yeah, he was known as Blackheart when he was on the sea, though, but he's given.
I suggest sticking with Blackheart if it were me, Skim. As us intelligent folk, let me explain. In certain farms, there are places where they warm the milk to eliminate any bacteria.
Yeah, no
Therefore,
relation with milk. It's MYLC. Milk. Not milk.
yes, I assume your kind folk, wherever you come from, diverted from such words. Do you know how to write by any chance?
I do. Know my mats too.
You can see Davern looking slightly surprised, but yes.
Yeah, Dad made sure I had a lot of tutors to teach me everything.
You can see a slight sigh in Davern, but
Really smart.
smiles and goes on with it.
Math, history, geography. I'm really good at geography. From, being on a boat. Not much about inland, though, but the sea, I know.
Wow.
Ah, have you been in other lands beyond Faerun?
Well, I've been. I just haven't walked around much. Mostly stayed in port and made sure the cargo was going where it needed to be.
Ah,
But I've seen a
sea
lot of
trader.
people. It's not the first time I see dwarves. Dwarven folk. You guys.
Yeah.
What's the proper term? I won't use it because I'm a mad person. I'm a bad boy.
We're just called dwarves. Start
See?
calling us
The dwarven
stun
folk.
people, we're gonna crush your feet, that's all.
That's fine with me. I got two.
Skim, you must offer kindship and respect for these people.
Oh,
For
I do.
they-
Some of
for
them
they-
even broke my arm once.
I am not surprised.
It yield.
Well,
So while you guys
So-
are on,
what brought you here, though? You're far from the sea.
well, see, this is the best time of the year for me. I'm actually going to catch my yearly trip on the sea on one of my father's merchant ships, and I'm just on my way. I'm making sure I'm gonna go the whole way drunk as a piggy cup.
But does
You're
that
alone.
help you to catch the fish, being drunk and all?
What fish? There's no fish around here.
Well, you said you were going out to sea. I assumed you were going to catch some fish.
No. We're merchant. We're taking stuff from here, selling it overpriced over there, then bringing some stuff there and selling it here over. That's how Dad does it.
Uh, I'm sure your father has his ways, but would it be dangerous to be drunk the entire way? Surely you could be.
Oh, I stop drinking as
very-
soon as I get on the ship. That's my rule.
That's smart. That's smart.
I only drink during the night.
We must better find a ship soon.
Eh. It's not going anywhere without me.
What's the name of your ship?
Good question. Give me a sec. The ship I'm going to? It's not my ship. It's my dad's ship.
Your father's, right.
Yeah, it's called the Second Wind. Used to be called the Second Death when he was a pirate, but it's refurbished.
You seem to be mentioning merchant and pirate. I do not believe they are the same.
No, they're not. I can't wait to get my own ship and go on a pirating scheme. Merchanting is boring.
I'm gonna put my great axe on the table. Yeah, about the pirate thing, it might not be a great idea for you to do that, you know?
What? You guys haven't heard about pirate? It's the greatest life. They go out on the sea, they sing shanties, they steal cargo, and they
They're
pillage and plunder.
criminals, right? Meaning, if you've never participated in pirating before, your head's with nothing right now. But if you're planning on going, we might just have to put you on jail. At least you'll survive around here.
What do you mean, jail? Pirates don't go to jail, we sail the sea. I don't have a ship. How am I gonna be a pirate without my own ship?
In
I could
Dwarven.
join one, but I feel like I'd be better at leading them, you know? I'm so good at it. And, you know, I look the part. I'll be a super good pirate, and I just stand up and put my, you know, I do the captain pose with my leg on the chair and just puff off my See? Pirate. Captain pirate.
As you're,
Well-
go ahead.
Well, as we see, we're all here. And clearly, if a pirate is among us deep down Midland, if you didn't know as far as geography is concerned, he did mention that. Kind of speaking just above and not directly at Skim, though perhaps there is some work we could find. It seems we all have a set of skills. Perhaps we could work together to find something that could provide us some coin. And I could perhaps be away with this in Dwarvish.
You guys are looking for coins?
Coins are always welcome, but stealing from others, that would be wrong.
How about reputation? You guys got anything dangerous?
I'm down for dangerous.
How about
How much do
renown?
you reckon a pirate's head would be worth? To put 2 end axe on the table. If his father's a pirate, might as well take his head off.
Hey, was a pirate, retired. He's cool now. He gave so much money to the crown, they let him have whatever he wanted from. Started his own merchanting business. It's the best one around.
Yeah. Bastard body of safety. I'm gonna put everything back in my pack. Alright. Let's find something to do then if y'all want to work together. How about you, Eden? You want to join in?
You know, I've not been in town very much. Been out and about for a couple years. It may be good for me to hang with some of the locals and see if I can get a hold of my past.
Grab food.
Yes, I think it sounds fantastic. If I may join you, I would very much appreciate it.
So as you guys are having this discussion, a beaten up guy like comes walking into the tavern, like rubbing the side of his head, and clearly got a black eye, and goes up to the bar and is just like, "I need a drink after what I just went through."
Oh, that
Looks
looks
like a
like
good story.
trouble. Gonna walk up to the guy at the bar. Hey, you okay, mate?
I mean, I've been better. I had a good deal of my wares stolen on my trip into town. Got jumped by
Really?
some ruffian bandit-looking folk.
Well,
Bandits?
we're all looking for something to do. Say you've been attacked by bandits. Where were they going? Or where are you coming from, rather?
More importantly, any of them had an eye patch? That's how you know they're pirates.
No, I don't think I saw too many eye patches. Um, they just seemed like general, road bandits. I can't offer to pay anything, but I know they have a good deal of my stuff, and I'll just report it as stolen. You guys can, or lost on the travel, and you guys can keep whatever you find there.
Oh, well, I'm sold right there. Solves our money issue, and it gets us some fame. Like you want to have a pirate boy.
You guys have money issue?
No, but I reckon everybody wants more money in life. For a dwarf, that is for sure. As long as it's well earned and fair.
All right, well, if that's gonna help you, I'll help you. But I want a couple of kills. I want to stab some people. Get my shirt all red up. Bask in the glory of my might.
More quick question: do I have to, for maps? Is there a decent one that's like just a field, or should I go find one?
I can find you. There's none in the module, but I have plenty that I can send.
That'd be great. I just need like a field for this fight because there's not one built in for this.
I'd find one, but my keywords are images, D&D, and whatever you're looking. Like, do you need
Images.
a road? Do you need I just googled field map D&D.
I found one.
Exactly, and you make it work if you need a road, if you need just a field with rubbish, this, that, and I'll further later. I'll just upload you my 1 gigabyte of maps that are all sorted on Google Drive.
All right, so yeah, the guy's like, yeah, we were just coming down the Cairn Roan, just east of Red Larch here, when my wagon and got jumped, and me and the other merchant got beaten up pretty bad. They didn't kill us, but they took, like I said, a good deal of our stuff, and you guys can keep that, and we'll just file an insurance claim. And I need a beer.
Insurance claim? I've heard of such things. Are you insured by the Intractables by any chance?
Something
Too
like
shady
that.
of a monk.
I'm
I've
sorry,
heard of
I've
such
been up
things.
for 30 seconds. I was on the phone with someone. What's up?
We're currently. I'm setting up where you guys are going.
Right, sorry about that.
Well, any of you guys have a better idea? We can go back to the Cane Road, see if we can get those bandits.
I prefer the road over the city. I just got back into town not long ago, so I'm with you. Whatever.
I think we're gonna be going then.
Yes, let's go have a look, shall we?
Been running around on my own for so long. It feels good to be back amongst the breathing.
As we're walking outside, I'm gonna grab Davrin, just kind of pulling him at the back of the file, and then Dwarvish with the exact same accent. Your Dwarvish not really great. You should stick to common, man. I didn't want to tell you about it just in front of the others, but it's not really clear when you're talking. Maybe the writing's more your thing, Just keep that in mind.
GM, can I roll for that? Because I'm like, it's one of my languages.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you want?
Probably like just
Int?
int or like a performance, depending on whichever one you'd like.
I was gonna say before.
You could be perfectly fluent. The problem is Tyrick and where it comes from.
Yeah, yeah. Just because you know the language doesn't mean you don't have your accent.
Well, I have an accent, but it's like pretty damn fluent.
Yeah, just give me an
Oh,
int roll. Just
what?
give me an int roll.
It's not you, it's him.
I mean, you're definitely saying the words correctly. It's just you do have like an accent that he doesn't completely understand.
It sounds too smart. That's why.
Oh, that's fine.
You're definitely smarter than I am, but I'm not an idiot. Technically, my dumb stat is wisdom.
So, can I get a marching order in the combat track or not combat tracker party sheet?
Sorry, I don't see the map.
I haven't pushed it yet.
No,
Alright.
but for party sheet, you need to drag our icons onto.
Oh, I can't just do the skull. I have to drag them individually. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. You need to put us all. Are we in the party sheet first and foremost?
You're,
Ooh.
And then you need from the watch order.
Do I have to drag it from the
Right.
PC screen, or because the combat tracker isn't adding them?
No, I could drag my
just
picture.
there. Yeah.
You can drag yourself into the order. I just did it.
So we're all in the party, correct?
I mean, you're not showing up for me, so
Okay, so you need to like on the main tab.
I got it.
There you go. Yeah.
I was trying to add it from the combat tracker, not the.
Yeah, you need to do from the tokens. Yeah, from the party at the top left.
Oh, I see.
And then you can just drag our portraits onto the marching information. Are we going up or?
It's like a 10 by 10 road, so you can be double stacked. You're heading that direction.
Alright, I suppose I'll be walking alongside Darvin.
Yeah, you can go
Davern.
into the party sheet and then go to order and move yourself to wherever you want to be.
Which one's the party sheet again?
It's the
Top
with the
right.
3 dudes.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Skim's just gonna try and take a step in front of the dwarf every time. So he's the leader. So he's ahead.
You don't need to show off. I know you can walk faster than I do. Fucking human.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm not trying. That's just how I walk. He's clearly not used to walking that hard.
Alright, so let me just get everything set up.
Nah, I smell like fucking pretty flower, mate. I'm a clean boy.
Yeah, of course.
I got perfume and jewelry. One gold tooth, but it's just like a wraparound. It's not because his teeth fell down, because he's got perfect. It's just a choice.
More Nick. When you were playing Braun, did you have a special counter somewhere for the amount of rage you?
Yeah,
you
you can set number of charges for your rage.
To do that, if you wish.
I can throw a thingy on your.
Yeah, I don't know how to add counter to a rage because I don't have a rage counter.
And if you need to do it quickly, just release his character 2 seconds and I'll be able to fix it. But
I could just note it down under special move for the moment. So.
No, but if you drag and drop rage from your, open the rage from your features.
I dragged and dropped it for him.
Yeah. And then go into preparation, and then you can go daily or rest, and then just do it that way. Yep.
Well, thank you.
I know there's a way to add the buttons in front of it, but I just threw a pack magic thingy-majigger on your sheet.
Yeah, it's okay as long as I have an easy counter. That's what's important.
And whenever you cast it, cast, and then push the effect, it should drop down 1. You might have to do it manually. I'm not sure.
Okay, there we go.
I had the thingy pulled up. There's too much shit going on my other screen.
Welcome to the controlled chaos.
AC? It's wrong on the sheet.
Skim. If you go to your inventory.
Yeah.
Make sure that whatever armor you have shows as worn. So next to the armor, you should have an icon either carried with a pouch, equipped, which shows as a shirt. Make sure it's equipped.
Got it.
And then if you go to main, it should readjust your AC accordingly.
Still don't know how I calculate. Oh, yeah, because of the dual weapon thing. Okay, I got it.
Okay, is your AC correct now?
Yes.
Perfect. If ever you need to modify it further, if you, next to AC, there's a magnifying glass. If you open it up, because some armor will not have full dex or stuff like that.
I got it.
Cool.
Yep.
And Nick, tell me if you don't want me to FG Guru or whatever.
No, by all means, go ahead and be sure to help everyone out, because there's things I don't know that, you clearly do.
Yep. Cool.
Alright, so you follow the Cairn Road outside of town, where the fella told you he was jumped. And yeah, so now you're here.
Well,
alright.
He said it was, roughly, 20 or so minutes walking outside of town, and he You've been walking for about 15 to almost 20 minutes now.
Do we see any traces of combat right now or near the bend of the path?
You see some give me a perception.
Let's go to look around to see how well the path is traveled.
Again, investigation or perception, depending on how you're looking. Are you just like looking around, or are you checking the dirt for?
I'm looking at the dirt.
Okay, so yeah, investigation for like to see the wagon rat trails and such.
Sorry, hold on. So trying to figure out which dice go with what.
You can open up your character sheet and then go to abilities.
No, that will be.
Or sorry, skills.
Skills.
Oh, and then you click on the total one and then drag that over.
You where it says total, you drag that over. Yep.
And it was investigation, you said?
Yep, and then you can drop it in the dice tower.
Oh, well, I see nothing.
I mean, that's why you drag it in the dice tower. But yeah, you see plentiful, you see a decent amount of tracks and stuff driving. Like, this is a well-traveled road. It's not as traveled as the long road, but it's definitely like a trade route that gets used quite often.
Okay. Well, there's certainly been a lot of carts going through here. Has anyone else talked about being jumped on this road? Just this one dude?
Just this one dude, as far as we could hear from the tavern.
I mean, if I had to ambush anybody in this place, I'd probably be hidden behind these rocks over there, or maybe these over there, or maybe in the bushes there. I feel like you could snap out and just fucking throw arrows at everybody and just kill them all. That's what I do.
I was thinking maybe we can try and go around the road, up and then down. Maybe they might hide just right behind the bushes, wait for somebody to turn the bend, and then jump on them.
Either that or those rocks. See those rock ahead? I don't trust. They're too high. Could hide a lot of people behind it.
Could I at least 4 dwarves behind it, which is more than a lot of people.
I'd rather take a lot of people than 4 dwarves, but that's just me.
Oh, that guy knows about things.
I ain't stupid. I know stuff.
Yeah.
Won't find a
Everyone
better
stays
sailor
quiet.
out there. Studied with the best.
That's arguable. Perhaps real life skills, though, as far as the art of studying.
Can lean over to Davern and say, he's a long way from the sea. I'm not sure how that carries over.
That indeed.
I'm very perceptive, I'll have you know. I can spot a fly on a horseback about a mile away. Yeah, I can.
I'd like to take insight on that, but know if he's actually telling the truth or completely bluffing.
It's not even trying to bluff.
He doesn't even know himself.
I mean, looking him up and down, you can definitely tell he's, he can see, but not as well as he claims.
It's a fake eye patch, by the way. I can see through it. It's just for looks. Otherwise, you get depth perception issue. I don't know how people do it. Keep knocking my fucking toes all over the place. I had the butler put like little strip of rubber around every single piece of furniture around the house. Took him days, was freaking out. I laughed the whole way through. But then again, afterward, I just found out that you could picture, little holes in the thing and then see pretty nicely. So I did it for nothing. So funny. Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
I posted your iPad.
Yes. That's exactly it.
That sounds like a lot of stories, my friend.
Are you
Seem
gonna
to
look
live
the
a
part?
great life.
Daddy always said to dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
So as you guys are walking down the streets, yelling about eye patches and stuff, a bandit pops out from behind the rocks.
What does he look like?
He's wearing leather armor, clearly wearing some stolen jewelry and stuff, carrying a scimitar and a light crossbow, and as he pops out, there we go. He sees the dwarf in the lead of the party, and he takes a light crossbow attack at you. Why is
Holy
this not
shit!
working? Okay, there we go. Boop. Maybe. And unable to find table. What?
Did you not load the crit? You need.
Oh,
If
no.
you go to the library, library modules,
Mm-hmm.
you want to load the crit book.
You happen to know what it's called?
Critical effect 5e or something like that. Did you find
well,
it,
I've been
Nick?
I don't. I know I have it put in there, but I don't know.
But you see that if you go library modules,
Yep.
you should see 5e crit something.
Like, I know I put it there, but I'm not seeing it.
Did you? Hold on a sec. Fumble crit.
Search my name. Fumble. I don't have it.
Did you? It was in Fantasy Grounds module. It needs to be in the module folder.
Yeah, I put it there. I'm pretty sure. Either way, he just pops out and shoots at the dwarf, but the arrow just goes flying way high, like he was overexcited and just way up in the air over the rest of the party. Like, oh shit! So everybody roll for initiative.
As I scream in terror.
I'm just getting terrible rolls so far.
Where's the initiative roll?
It's on the
It'll be on-
main, right in the middle.
And you can drag and drop it. It's next to your AC. You can drag
Got
and
it.
drop it to your hotbar if you wish.
Got it.
I just realized you farted yourself into guidance, didn't you?
You what?
Somebody guided his initiative through farts. Using the winds, of course.
that was not supposed to be there, but
Oh, it is.
All right, Skimberly. You're up
Yes,
first.
sir. Okay, so Skimberly's just gonna, as he sees the arrow come by, and It's not even close to him. He's just you know, a bit skittish. Taking back his grabs, he's just gonna start running toward the guy pulling up his 2 rapier. 30 feet in his freaking face. And as I do so, as I get to him, I'm just gonna lunge and try and stab my rapier right through his. For 13.
Oh, you didn't have him targeted?
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
like-
that worked. I'm sorry. I control.
Control
Control-
click him.
And then
But that
roll
does
your
hit.
attack.
That's,
Like that?
Yep, that still hits.
Yep.
How do I do the damage now? Sorry.
On your actions tab, there should be like the 1d4 or 1d whatever next to
Got
it. There you go.
Stab him, Mr. Bandit!
Oh! He's clearly embarrassed about missing his shot, and then, you know, you just sprint up to him and just stab him, and he's just like, ah!
Yeah, I plunge him right in the ankle, and my other blade is just gonna stab him right behind his kneecap. I'm just gonna take my offhand and just stab him with my rapier right behind his kneecap as I hold his first feet down with the my rapier in my other.
Okay, roll to hit. That hit. And just, he just drops like a sack of rocks.
I just bend the rapier over his knee until his kneecap pops out and goes. "Bah!"
On your
Ah!
second, John, on your second attack, if it's your offhand dagger, you're not supposed to have the +4 unless you have the 2 weapon
do.
fighting.
I do.
Yeah, he has dual
I
wielding.
do, bro. Dual wielder and the fighter feat for dual. Human variant level 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true.
Alright, go ahead and end your turn when you're ready.
How do I do that? I'm sorry.
On
I
the
just-
combat tracker. It's the 2 swords crossing in the top right.
Round.
And then in
do
the
I click
bottom
on?
left of that window, the like dragon symbol with the arrow.
Yeah, got it.
There you
Okay,
go.
dragon.
And then Bandit 18, he'll move up to you and be like, "You killed my friend!" And then he'll swipe at you with his rapier. No, I can't just click, I have to drag, that's right. Making contact.
Really?
You take 5 points of damage.
You're going down next, you fucker!
Tyrek.
I'm gonna start running, pulling out my great axe, and I'm trying to attack this guy.
Bandit 8 is dead. Sorry, I haven't removed him.
Why did it do advantage to?
Because he's dead and prone and incapacitated.
Oh, that's why.
So yeah, you could move up to, you know, there you go.
No, he can't.
No, I can't. I don't have 30 feet.
You can, like, straight line it, though. You don't have to go around Skimberly. You can move through his space. 'Cause
How
you
do we
can move through
cancel
friendlies.
movement?
You just grab your token again. And then redrag.
Oh, okay. So we'll do this.
There you
and
go.
then attack. I made it, guys.
That hits.
Alright. Oh,
Ow! Alright, Mr. Davrin.
So as I move up, I just say to Blaine, "What is up with that yip and those girly screams?" And you see, I whisper under my breath and move my hands and just cast a firebolt onto Bandit 18. That just flies by, you know, the the hair from Skim.
Oh, that's a miss. Anything else, sir? As you guys move in, this bandit will pop out from behind the rocks, and he will take a shot at Skim since he just murdered his friend. Oh, and he misses. Jerry disconnected.
Yeah, I can't get anything to work. I'm rejoining right
Okay.
now. Can't get anything to work. I downloaded a bunch of modules and it's grabbing on me.
There's another one over here.
Then, one sec. Yeah, just 1 second. How do I make this NPC roll a thing that's not a button?
What's like
Like, how would I make him roll a strength check? Do I grab the C?
No,
yeah,
if you
I can
click
grab
the
the C.
dragon effect or the C, yeah,
Okay.
you can see, or if you click the dragon icon, it'll roll the open up the character sheet for that
Yep, that's
NPC.
what I did. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So as all this combat is happening, you just hear like a rattle of a steel cage and a
No.
and then another bandit pops out from behind these rocks, and he will take a shot at Tyrek.
There's another one.
And he will miss. Eden, your turn.
Oh, I will move up a little bit.
You can't. At 30 feet.
Yeah, that was my. I need. That's it. Bird. Good. Move me back.
Yep.
It's certainly different from being in the woods and traveling about.
That hits.
Let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Mr. Blaine.
Sorry, how do I check the range on a short bow?
60 feet.
60 feet, okay.
But if you require to check, if you go into your inventory,
Okay.
click the dragon icon next to the short bow,
Yeah, I have that.
and you'll
page
see the
pulled.
you'll see the properties of your weapon.
Oh, I see. I thought that was.
We'll have, yeah, well, ammunition, and then in parentheses, there's the range. For the first one is standard, and the other one is made at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, so if I have. So 80 is like. I can take that as normal, and 320 would be with disadvantage, right?
No,
Correct.
anything above the
Above-
yeah 80.
Yeah, above
The first
80.
thing
Yeah, and
is
beyond
with the-
320, well,
You
good
just
fucking luck.
Oh, okay, I see. So Blaine is going to rub up to the side of the road here, where he's marked, and draw his short bow to take a shot at the bandit to the right of the road.
You can control click that one and target it.
Okay, and for rolling to attack that,
Man, this is so much
Then you
better
go to
than roll
actions.
20.
And then, yeah, go to actions, and then you drag the D20 symbol +5 onto him.
sorry, I'm looking for where actions is.
On the character sheet, actions. Ding dong.
Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, found it.
That misses. The arrow just flies high over him and just goes over his head and just into the trees behind him.
Okay.
End your turn when you're done.
Just going to. You said it was the cross.
The crossed swords.
The
and
crossed
then
sword.
on the bottom left of that window, the dragon symbol with the arrow below it pointing down. There you go. Back up to the top of the round with Skimberly.
Oh, you don't know what you've unleashed, mate? As I take a stand, pull my rapier up to my face. Signature move! As I try to stab him in the eye. For 16? I have to control click it. For a 16?
That hits. Oh, and you kill him.
Right through the eye as I spear him to the back of his skull. Pull back my rapier. Hind. Gonna move my 20 feet. And as I do so, I slide. And I try to puncture this guy's stomach with my rapier. On my offhand. Wait, I fucking... It's 18 or whatever.
Hits.
I'll get the hang of this, I'm sorry. Right through his belly button. I'll let you know I've had the best tutor in raping. Rapier. You know what I mean?
All right. Since you're fucking him to bend it anyway, I'll run up to that guy and I'll slice it with a great axe. Yeah, this one.
Oof.
Ah.
Oof.
Since I don't have the table, I can't do anything fancy, so you just miss.
You can at least throw his weapon 1d4 if you wish.
Alright, you stick your weapon in the ground, and it'll take an action to pull the weapon out of the ground.
God damn it, fucking.
I thought you dwarves were good at this. What's the point of such a big axe if you can't hit anything?
6 second turn. You can't say all that in 6 seconds.
Turn. Yeah, free action for talking.
Alright, Davrin.
Move up. Gain some cover. Assume half behind that rock.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll once again launch a firebolt. This time at Bandit 14. Oops, sorry. Click damage instead of roll. My bad.
Oh, how do I add it back on?
That's a miss. You can just readjust the hit points on the combat tracker. That's another miss.
Don't mind me just doing all that weird stuff.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I think you're
But
missing
you
a D
see it
somewhere.
on the combat tracker?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Oh,
And remove his unconscious if you go to the spell effect.
Yep.
Like effects.
Yep,
There you go.
I know how to do. I've done that as a character or player before. So.
Yep, just saying. So
Anything
it's
else?
a miss.
There? Bandit 10 will take a swingerino at Tyrek. And will miss. You hear another like and the like shuddering of metal clanging together. And a black bear just comes sprinting out, looking super hungry and confused as to what the fuck's going on.
What the?
It will attack the bandit for poking it in the cage.
Good bear.
It'll climb and miss, and then it'll try to bite him. And that one will hit.
Ooh, that's nasty.
And the bandit's just like, oh god! And doesn't quite go down, but he's got a black bear gnawing on his arm, and he's looking real bloody. Bandit 14, now dealing with the bear on him, will attempt to attack the bear back.
I hope.
Oh god, and he'll with the bear
of
like
a problem.
the bear like holding his arm, and he's flailing about and tries to attack him with the scimitar, but he like the bear must have bit down too hard on his arm, and he just hucks the scimitar across the street, and it just goes like into these bushes over here.
Can we write on the map?
Yeah,
What do you want to write?
you can right click
Or
and
the
enter drawing.
centaurs? Thanks. That's the dex weapon. I like that.
All right.
Yep.
Eden.
I'll move up a little bit and I'll cheer on the bear, and just give him some of that.
Oh, that misses. Or no, he fails. Sorry, that's not an attack to hit. He fails. It saves. So go ahead and do damage. And
Yeah.
yeah, you.
Wait, don't hit the bear. The bear's with us.
Okay. And Blaine, seeing this bear running out of the underbrush to attack this bandit, is going to move back towards where the bear is coming from. So he'll move. Yes. Here. And the bear, I assume, is feasting on his new food, right?
Yeah, he. Well, I mean, he bit the guy, and then the sacred flame hit the bandit, so he's still holding the arm as the guy went down.
Okay. Is it possible to make a sneak attack on a bear when he's distracted like that?
I mean, yeah, you could. I can't remember how sneak attack works with ranged weapons, but you could.
It's usually he needs to be engaged by
Yep.
someone else.
Engagement or surprise, which in the middle of combat is not really relevant.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there'd be no sneak on that.
If you
But you
hit
could
the bandit with Tyrek, you could definitely sneak that fucker. Especially since Tyrek is not gonna obstruct your line of sight because he's like 3 foot.
That's true. What about Skimberly, though? I thought Skimberly was kind of my way there.
No, not really. You gotta clear
No.
your sight on
It's
that.
corner of your square to any corner of the other. But in
And-
5e, you don't even get disadvantage by shooting.
No,
two.
and put it this way: combat is fluid. So we're all going through right now. We're on round 1. So
Right.
everything is fluid. Everyone's moving around. So it all happens at the same time. So you pull your bow, see an opportunity where
Right.
Tyrek just slammed his axe into the dirt, and while he's crouched a bit trying to pull it out next turn, you just fire your arrow.
And
Sounds
Skimberly's
like a
cowering
pretty-
in front of the black bear that's just running. So
Okay, well,
not a big target.
seeing as he missed the bandit and it's now sticking into the dirt, but there's also this giant black bear here, which is clearly going to come and attack us, I will level my bow at the bear. Let's see here.
How do you get evasion? I'm just curious.
I accidentally hit that by mistake. I just don't know how to take it off.
GM.
Got it.
Sorry about
How dare you?
that. Sorry.
Well, no, I apologize for being a DM, but I'm just helping.
God, that's awful.
It is.
Yeah, clearly.
Just leave the fucking bear alone.
Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
pull
kill
your-
us all.
You
It's
pull your
got
bow back and
food.
it just goes sailing over the bear again.
It's got a lot of food.
And then end your turn whenever you're done. Skimberly.
Oh, fuck this, man. I'm moving as far away from the fucking bear as I can. Stole my rapier, and then I'll take a bow shot at the bandit that's hurting. Or fighting Tyrek.
That it? He was
Right in the shoulder.
kind of like chuckling at Tyrek for getting his axe stuck in the ground, and just out of nowhere, just an arrow to the head or shoulder.
I'll give him the finger. A rude jester.
All right. Tyrek, Skimberly, if you're done, you can end your turn, and then it'll be Tyrek's turn.
Sorry. Forgot about that.
All good. I just don't like to end in case you did have anything else you'd like to try.
Nah. Fighter. I will never have anything else.
Tyrek. Ollie. Felix.
Shit, did I kill the other bandit?
Forsaken. You did.
Yes.
Woo!
Sorry about that. I've turned push to talk and I was trying to find the button. Seeing as Skim kills the same target I was aiming at again, I'm gonna turn around. God damn it, Skim! Stop!
You're too slow!
I'm gonna go and attack the black bear.
Okay.
What about your axe?
Yeah. That's not the great axe though, because that's an action to pull it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. I'm gonna take an action to pull out the great axe and then walk up to the bear.
Okay.
Oh really? I thought you have like 16 weapons.
All right. Seeing the threat of the black bear, I will dig into my component pouch, whisper arcane shenanigans, and draw my hand, pointing a finger, cast chromatic orb at the black bear, and roll for shit again.
Oops.
I assume that doesn't hit.
That misses, yeah. Just barely, but it misses. The black bear, seeing a new tasty snack run up to it, will try to bite Tyrek. Will make contact for 6 points of damage.
Ooh! Should have left him alone.
Then it'll swipe at him, also hitting
Oh no.
for 7 points of damage. Eden.
Oh no. How'd you look?
Oh, Pello. Somebody's got a scratch on him. Heal him now or later. I think I'm going to heal him later.
Sacred Flame hits for full damage and wounds the black bear, scorching some of its fur.
Then I'm going to go ahead and start marching up here.
Okay.
Mr. Scarsbro.
And seeing that his friend or ally is now in trouble, he's going to run up to the bear as well. And he's going to draw his daggers to make an attack. And hopefully... I swear if this is another 6, we're going to have a problem.
Not 20, so critical.
Oh, and you also get sneak because he's engaged.
Yes.
So hit the sneak attack effect, and then roll for damage. Yeah.
And damage, it's d4 through piercing. That's not right.
Oh wow.
Is
That's a
that
good
right?
crit, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's
Okay.
right. Everything doubled except the bonus. That's excellent.
Oops, sorry, I ended your turn unless there was anything else you wanted to do. Probably not.
No.
Okay. Skimberly.
Oh, you guys are fucking crazy. And I take like 10 step up just so I get a better angle and try to shoot the bear with my
Oh!
Oh, do I have to do anything or is it gonna auto?
No, it's
It'll
gonna
auto
auto. Yep. Just roll for damage.
There you go.
Oh shit, rolls,
That's
but
bad.
nonetheless.
Yep, so, how do you wanna shoot that black bear to death?
No way! All the kills on me? Oh, Skim is not letting you guys fucking get over this.
Fucking Steel Stiller.
He opens his mouth as he gets stabbed and then just starts screaming, and I shoot right through his throat. The arrow just stays planted in his tongue as he falls down and just spins around everywhere. Holy shit, did you guys see that?
And with all the bandits dead, you are now out of the combats and can do whatever you wish.
Did you guys see this?
Yeah, no, I can't believe I took down that bear.
No, I did. Look at the arrow. Right in his fucking mouth, man. Right
You
through
shot
his
it in the
tongue.
tongue. I basically decapitated it.
Nah. The head's still on it. Half these don't count, man. I get all kills. 4 kills. Skimberly Milk. Best pirate. I just started doing a little dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Alright. Well, I'm still counting this as a kill for me. So I'm going to try and start skinning the bear.
Okay, give
Wow.
me a
Daggers.
nature.
GM, can we bio?
Yeah, take a quick bio. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
grab
take-
another beverage as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start eyeballing Tyrik's wounds until we get.
Smoke them if you have them.
How long?
Just quick 5, maybe. Yeah, about
Cool,
5
cool,
minutes
cool, cool.
max.
5 minute? Okay, cool.
Bourbon and old fashions are the way to go.
Yeah, buddy. I also just drink straight whiskey most of the time.
I wish I was
Alrighty.
this good. I can drink so much beer though.
Sorry, I was across the room in the kitchen.
Get
No,
me
I don't.
that scimitar!
Unless it's a real drink.
Well,
Okay, so he's
Ed-
looking for the scimitar. Blaine has rolled a 19 on skinning that bear.
Yeah, so you take a couple minutes and get some real clean cuts, and you've got yourself a nice bear pelt.
Do I also have a banded arm?
No. I mean, if you want one, you can pick it up, but
Does there anything good on it?
no, it's just a banded arm. Just bloody chunk of meat.
Well, I'm gonna look around because earlier you said that one of these bandits had like rings and necklaces on him, so I'm gonna go look for that guy's.
you'll see you'll see Eden go there and start talking to some rocks, asking if Pelo will thinks this is a good chance to heal. I get approval.
All right. So I will leave the looting to all. Though I will search if there's.
Found a cool sword.
I believe there's a cool sword, though I suggest we search for that poor man's findings or whatever he lost. I do believe he did mention that any gold or anything would go back to us, though his belongings I'm sure he would appreciate, as if I were to lose mine, I would appreciate them returned.
I think I see it. It's right over there between the rock.
So when you get close to that, it's a large cart, but it's got like an iron cage on top of it. That's where they were keeping the bear. The lock of it has been smashed open, but there was an iron pitton, like for mountain climbing, stabbed in or put through the lock hole, and that's how the bear got out, as he crashed through the door and dislodged the pitton.
Ah. Well, I found the cage.
Any of the bandit might have a shield on them.
No, not really. They were mostly lightly dressed, leather armor, and just a scimitar and a light crossbow.
Alright then, nothing interesting.
Yeah, those crossbows are worth a lot of money if you guys want to sell them back.
I think I could actually use a crossbow. This one's not doing too well.
But what is wrong with the short bow of your heritage?
It just doesn't
work.
feel right, you know. It's I can't describe it. It doesn't seem me, you know.
Oh, well, that is up to you, Sir Blaine.
Okay.
But
Also-
by the way, are you Sir or just
Just Blaine. Just Blaine. We should really do away with those formalities, shouldn't we?
Perhaps, though I do believe everyone should be addressed accordingly. And I whisper, other than Skim.
Skip whispering back. More like curd, if you know what I mean.
I loved it.
So, the two of you that went down south, you find where the bandits were sleeping. They have a little smoldering remains of a campfire and some bedrolls and stuff.
I want to try and just go through all the dentist stuff, make sure there isn't any hidden gold or resource.
Alright.
And I'm gonna keep looking for that bandit's body with all the rings and such on it.
Well, yeah, you can find him. He's, it's mostly just like costume jewelry, nothing crazy fancy on him.
Oh, you know, jewelry is jewelry to the right eye. So I'm gonna take it.
Yep. I'm gonna try and help as well. But what I'm really looking for is a ham sandwich. Not too interested. So you'll see me rummage through. Ham sandwich! Ham sandwich!
Tyrek, looking around, you find a decent amount of gold scattered around their belongings and some footprints leading to the bushes to the east.
And by the way, what time of day is it?
Early afternoon, like 2, 3 in the
Okay.
afternoon.
I'll go back to the guys and like, oh, I found gold. Well, whatever these bandit got, but not sure how much we found. Did you guys find any traces of the merchant?
Just some fake rings, little necklace. Nothing really special.
How do I change the time? Because it won't like let me click it.
You can just control scroll wheel.
Oh, neat.
Man, I'm lagging so hard.
Eden passes a nice big moist fart.
Yeah. Come back into town only for a day or so, and people are already fighting other people. What's this world coming to?
So yeah, Tyrek, you also found the like boot prints leading to the shrubberies to the east.
I found some traces, guys. I think there might be some other path down the bush of that.
Like these bushes here.
Anyone come in with me or not?
Where to look?
I'll go with you.
Give me a perception check.
I'll go with as well.
I'll follow.
Just digging around in the bushes, like trying to find a path. You uncover a couple of crates marked with, you know, trade instructions and like destination and origin locations.
Well,
Ooh,
at least you found the
booty!
crate.
That sounds like some coin.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, so yeah, you found a decent chunk of like just digging through the packs and distributing it among the party. That's the gold you found, and then there was the box of the plundered goods that were located in that they had clearly stashed in the bushes.
Well, I believe if we can so carry, bring back the goods as we are I don't know how far away we are from the town, but if we can carry such things, bring it back to that kind fellow that brought us to this lead of wealth.
Hey, what's the tag says? Where those things going?
Beg your pardon, Skim?
What does the tag say? Where are these crates going?
Well, clearly that fellow was wandering amongst them. I believe we'd better take them back to Red Larch.
Well, how do we know that these are his crates? They could be anyone's.
Yeah,
Tags it space specifically that they're his.
I want to read the stickers or whatever.
Manifest.
There's the manifest, because I can read.
They even keep the manifest.
Well, I mean, it's written on the crate. He said there's like
Right.
a piece of paper saying what, right?
Yes, there are. I just need to
I want to have a look at that.
find the map I'm looking for.
Take your time. This needs music. Is there any music? Or
There are, but it's a pain in the ass, so put
Fine.
whatever you want on Spotify.
I'll make my own music.
We could put
The
a
hookers,
music bot into
blackjack.
the server.
But from my experience, that requires extra management.
Ugh.
And as a DM with Fantasy Grounds and the amount of crap you need to read and look and whatnot.
No, not in the fantasy grounds, in Discord.
No, but I just mean if it's the DM doing it, it's extra
Oh,
management and it's an extra thing. That's just my experience DMing.
No, it's
I
fine.
did it.
It's fine, but it's.
I did it for a while, and it's just like,
I getcha. Also, how did I add that crossbow to my inventory? I can't remember how to do it.
Just go into items and drag one.
Got it. No.
So yeah, the manifest says the like origination town is kind of scratched out, but it's coming from the east, and then the destination is Waters Deep. So it's definitely supposed to have been coming along the Cairn Road and then go down the long road.
Test.
Hello.
welcome back.
Oh,
Do you share this information, Skim, or?
yeah. I'll read it aloud in a kind of a narrator voice. I'll deepen my voice and. So this is my captain voice. So this one, let's go into, and I'll read the.
Yep. Well, I for myself have been to Waterdeep. It is a fair ways away, a few days. I wish to keep my way towards the north. If we can carry such crates, perhaps bring it back to Red Larch and bring it back to that trader.
Because it's clear to me, we know the trader was coming from the east, right? And he got attacked coming to Red Lodge. So we bring these crates, and he's just gonna bring him back to Waterdeep. We get the money, and then we can move on. It's perfect.
I agree with you, Tyrick.
Well, I'm
I
on
have
my
no
way to
needs to
Waterdeep.
go waste.
We're going?
Yeah, I'd much rather do what's right, do what's proper. And besides, they may give us more work if we can show people that we do this well enough.
Yes, work is good. Just having something to keep you going.
So we take these.
Can we
So-
carry these?
Yeah, the
Sort of
box
like
is
a-
about 25 pounds.
I look around, and I believe one of you fine gentlemen can carry this back to Red Larch.
Tarek can put it on his back. I'll strap it on.
Are we playing the new Kojima game?
Yes.
Is that the
Let me
campaign?
get a baby in a bottle. I'll strap it to your belly.
I hear if you
Do
eat the baby, you
this.
get a jump boost.
Okay, this game is weird now.
There's
I'll say.
nothing more pirate than carrying a baby across thousands of miles.
Are you a pirate or are you Pocahontas?
Boat.
Ah,
I'm Poca Pirate.
Piratus.
Yes. Yours better. Wow, if you guys want to go right now, I don't have anything left back there.
Oh, well, it's still the afternoon. I suggest we return to Red Larch with that package on your back, or however you wish to carry it. We've already claimed our reward, and see what else the town has to offer.
How
Yes,
big are
agreed.
the boxes?
It's
They
just
said it was
one
pretty
box, about 20, 25 pounds.
Okay, I'll grab some of my 50-foot rope that I have and kind of tie it up on my back and start walking the way down back to the Red Larch.
Sounds good. You
See,
guys,
Tarek? This is why I wear a red shirt. So when I get stabbed, it doesn't show that much.
That explains the brown pants.
Yes. Yo, man, you're reading my mind.
And or Star Trek.
That's eye-level pirating stuff. How'd you know?
My father,
Your father's a
You many
pirate
a-
too?
he knew many a story, and that was one.
Man,
all right.
I
so
thought
you
that
guys,
was a well-known secret. You get leather pants, you don't tan them, you get brown. Oh, yeah, smart move, man. Everybody says pirates are like just dumb people, just raping and pillaging, but we're kind of smart and don't rape that much. There's a lot of, you know, I've seen fungus in places where it shouldn't be. So I'm gonna say.
Well, if you get it, if you get a good fungus that you can't take care of, let me know, and I will see if Pello will cure that for you.
Oh no, I stay away from that. Dad told me so scary stories from the whores he fucked back in the day. I ain't dipping,
I can't help you once it falls off, so just keep that in mind.
right? Scary stuff.
all right. So you guys take the 10, 15-minute walk back to Red Larch.
No.
Nothing eventful happens. I mean, the box got a little heavy, but you know, you guys are used to. Well, T-Rex used to carrying heavy loads.
I'm just gonna tell them about all I've killed all of those bandits and that black bear over and over because I'm such a professional pirate.
And yeah, you if you guys want to go back to the tavern, that's where the fella that owned the boxes is still there nursing his wounds.
I am so happy to actually have done some good. I feel revived, and you'll see a nice smile on my face as we walk that way, busting right through the tavern.
So how many people you guys killed?
Gentleman never tells.
Us, we just got our asses whooped and we ran.
You what?
We ran. We're simple merchants. We don't fight.
Oh, it's saying my boys here.
Oh.
They've got the kill counter on their end. Right, Tyrick? You've mashed up people into pieces of gore.
What's he talking about? A kill counter? Oh, good dark.
You guys don't kill. You guys don't count your kills.
That I do not.
I have a special book in my pocket right here where I scribe every one of them in details. Like this first guy, like I plucked his ankle and then I popped out his kneecap. That was nice, so I wrote it down in my book. You guys don't do that?
I keep a diary in the journal.
Right.
Those are not mentioned in those.
Ham sandwiches? What's a sandwich?
Lots of meat, bread. I'm a dwarf. I'm a cleric. I don't want to kill people. Just want to do good. So let's find this guy and somebody find me a beer.
Agreed. Some fine wine after such an event.
Right, we gotta get shit-faced, boys! Party on!
I do wish to keep my coin and hopefully find a travel arrangements towards Silvery Moon.
So what's going on in Silvery Moon? Maybe I'll tag along.
Quite a fount of knowledge. I've heard such a place, and what I have read is welcome to all. A fairest place. A fount of knowledge and intrigue.
Yeah, intrigue, you say. A lot of people looking over things, finding out how they work. That sounds like fun.
Indeed, I have traveled for so many weeks, and it is only here in this town that I find myself stranded.
Well, perhaps you'd like some company on your way to Silvery Moon.
Yes. Though it seems more coin is required to travel safely. So perhaps there is other works, rumors, or the likes around. I'd be quite curious.
Well, we can make the
I
trip
am
in a few days. We're not in any rush.
not at all. I am not the most charismatic of persons, and though perhaps at this point Davrin goes up to the bar, ordering some more spiced wine, and have you heard of anything, other job opportunities that other than points at the fine fellow that is sitting in the back, licking his wounds from the bandits? Perhaps there are other rumors or strange things that we might know of.
We don't know much around here other than what the patrons tell us. But the lady who runs the swinging sword, she heard, if you tell her that you were out there fighting bandits, she likes the adventurer type that goes out and solves problems like that.
I collapse my hand and look to Tyrick. If you haven't already, I believe this man over there deserves his goods. And afterwards, I am not for one to sleep under the stars unless required. Perhaps we can visit the inn. Was the swinging sword, was it?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I see that right across the street?
Wait, do you see a lady with that swings swords?
No, kind Skimberly. It
Now,
is
what do
the
you mean
name
by
of
that?
the inn.
The lady that swings swords?
She seems to be the innkeeper. That is the name of the inn. I do not believe she swings swords, though I might be mistaken. You see, inns fame such as your father. Names are part of the reputation and understanding of these lands.
So she used to swing swords. So what you
Mhm.
saying? She's retired now?
Perhaps you may ask her if you so wish, though I believe we can gain information before you ask that question.
Do you think she's a pirate?
Now, Skibberly, not everyone is a pirate. It could be that she just found a sword one day and just started swinging it around.
That's,
Hey, there's a name for a bar.
that sounds very piratey. Find a sword, swinging around. I already like this place. What are we doing here?
DM, can we get like an area or something of the surroundings
Oh.
showing how far water is far from here, as I do believe?
I mean, there's the river.
That is not the sea.
So that's just the immediate surroundings.
We're at Red Lark, right? Or we took the path to the east. You said?
We were on the Karen Road, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're in Red Larch.
So
And
southeast.
where would I find a map for...
Red Larch.
Not Red Larch itself, but I'm talking like...
If you just look for the Sword Coast. If you have Skags open, it will be there.
I should have Skag open, but... Oh, I didn't have the maps loaded.
I will do it.
I got it. Holy sweet Jesus.
Yeah, it's a big one.
So what did the guy say when we told him about his gear and all that kind
Oh, thank you so much. I hope that they kept the gold on them, because you can keep that as payment, and I'll put in a good word with my employers.
Just happy to have to help. Just kind of wondering how this would all turn out, being new to town and all. I'd appreciate any good work.
We're roughly there on this giant ass map.
I come from far, far away.
How's my man?
Sorry, so we're on the long road right now. We're traveling.
Yeah.
Very good. Just making sure.
Wow, loading that thing lagged me out, but yes. Anyone still here?
Yes.
Yep.
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 Yes.
I'm back.
So that blue arrow is where I hail from. So fucking far away.
Oh,
And I
wow.
say this in, jibber jabber of I come from a long time, took a boat, go on and about how I got to this area. Quite the trip.
Oh, okay. All right.
Certainly nice to see the things that you've seen. Spent most of my time in the wilderness, forest, mountains. Not much civilized folk.
Been to Candlekeep once.
Ah, well, understandable as a sailor you might be.
It's kind of a nice city you got.
Ah, city it is. I doubt you visited the library though.
Yeah, library, cool. I just didn't really step inside the city, really. Instead, kind of, we had the arbor and a lot of shipment to go through, and yeah, I didn't have time to visit, but it was cool looking. Bet I could recognize it though.
But of course.
It's out down south, right? Can't keep down south.
Yes, south. And
Got this
beyond that, the
veil.
realm. Yes. Beyond that lies the realm of Am. And, a long time before that, if you kept going, Kalimshan was the place to be.
No, Daddy always told me never to go back past the level, and I don't even know what it is, but he said never go past it. It's where the real sea goes through, right?
Perhaps. Or further down south, or further down towards the west. I've heard of stories and read books and seen maps of what lies beyond the Great Sea.
Have ya? What lies beyond the Great Sea? As I take a chair and just grab it around, straddle it, and right in front of him, I just get right in face. What's up? What's
You
up
know
there?
what? Let's go see at the inn if they have any work for us first, and then you can keep talking about this.
Ah, yes. Agreed. Let's see that fine lady at the swinging sword, shall we?
Yeah, man.
for
She
sure.
swinging swords at me. I give her a tip.
Tyrig's gonna walk out, go to the inn.
Shuffles up and agrees to follow Tyrick.
Hey, she's pretty enough. Maybe we can all give her the tip.
So yeah, walking across the street, one door north of the All Faith Shrine stands the Swinging Sword. The inn is a 3-story stone structure crowned by a steep slate roof that bristles with many chimneys. The signboard just over the door, hanging from chains, it's a 10-foot-long carved wooden scimitar emblazoned with the inn's name in red, painted on both sides. An inn yard and stables on the outbuildings lies beyond the building. Yeah.
I take 3-step in and kick the door in.
No! Goodness.
Davern lets down a sigh.
Hans Kimberly Milk? Pirate? Or future pirate in training? I've just had a couple, maybe a foretold of keels, and I'm ready to drink.
Well, the tavern across the street would be for drinks. We're an inn.
Oh, really? You guys don't sell alcohol?
I mean, we sell food.
Pardon to
I could go
interject.
for food.
have this fine man a meal, if you would be so kind. We've
Killing
heard
gets
you've
me
been to
hungry.
We've heard he kind of just ignores whatever Skimberly is saying and moves along. I've heard, madam, you are one to perhaps hear rumors of the ongoing lands.
Oh, yes, of course. Let me get dinner started, and then we can discuss that over a meal. And so she goes to the
And-
kitchen and hurries foods.
And just a moment, if you do not mind, to keep my good friend behaved and calm. Perhaps you have some weak ale for my dear acquaintance.
Oh, I could probably figure something out for that.
Thank you kindly. Now, gentlemen, it is time to perhaps have some rest, eat a little, and find out what this town has to offer.
Sounds good to my old bone.
And I as well.
Oh, I gotta write down everything that happened tonight and all my kills.
Blaine's also going to take a look at the door to see if there's any damage from Skim kicking it in.
Skim, give me a strength roll.
Okay.
Main character sheet to the left.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get back to my character sheet. There's so many. Like roll. Did that work?
You
Nope.
need to drag and drop it or into the
You gotta
chat
put it
or
in the
double
tray
click
to the
it.
left.
It was a pretty mighty kick, but it was a swinging door, so it just kind of opened. Like, flew open and crashed on the doorstop, but no real damage. After a few minutes, Kaylessa comes out and introduces herself as such. My name's Kaylessa. I own the inn and work most of the facets of it when
So
I
you're
show-
the sword singer? The
Uh,
sword swinger?
in my past life, I mean, I used to have a little bit of fun, but now I'm just an innkeeper.
I'll throw my scimitar hilt first. Swing it! Let me see what you got! As I stand in front of her and start dodging.
Skim, I don't think she really wants to. Oh, she did.
She does like a little twirl of it between her fingers and tosses it back to you, hilt first. And like I said, I used to have my fun, but nothing too crazy anymore.
I'll start clapping. That's good! That's good! You're good! I'll get close and whisper, do you think you can show me how to use them? I usually go for like rapiers and like pokies.
I'm not the best at it anymore, but perhaps I could take take some time and show you how to use a scimitar instead of a rapier.
That'd be nice, because I'm good with weapon. Like, I usually get it like really fast. I haven't swung any of these. Like the bandit that I'd Actus, they all add those, but I feel like it's pretty lightweight and just you know.
Oh, I know. So yeah, she set all the meals down, and she joins you because it's in the afternoon, so business is pretty slow for her. And so you say you're adventurers, huh?
Well, I'm a pirate. Well, I want to be.
I I'm mostly a scholar, though it seems I've landed in adventuring.
Well, it's better than nothing. So the town has been having some troubles lately. Some
The
of
lands for a little while and adventure for a bit.
Walk in.
And, I'm just along for the ride here to see how things play out.
I'm looking for work, though. You know, you gotta feed the belly once in a while.
Oh, I know. That's why I opened again, to make a bit of money instead of, my younger days. But I have a theory about the town's recent troubles. The constable and the town elder, they won't help me, so I figure take the matters into my own hands and find some adventurers, yeah?
Well, that's kind of why we're here. We heard that you may have some work for people such as ourselves. I prefer to help others.
Okay, I'm not.
Got his back, but will he speak to us?
Speak to us, God.
Die at some point.
He's back.
It's not been 3 days. Give it 3 days.
Alright.
So it's Google that's having trouble. The GCP Google Cloud Platform is having trouble. That's why Discord's shitting itself, right?
Well, that'll do it, I guess.
Is it like the third or fourth of us to have a problem tonight?
Yep.
I mean, if Google's pooping itself, the world's pooping itself, so.
Fair.
Get your brown pants on.
I always forget other people know that joke.
Hey, man. You put it right there. That's good.
Alright, is everyone here? I can hear
Yep.
and stuff.
Yep.
Jerry, sound off.
Blaine still seems
Word.
to be zzz in the avatar.
Ollie?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm just tabbed out. Second
Alrighty.
monitor.
So,
I don't know.
what was the last thing you heard me say?
We were asking the innkeeper about stuff.
Well, yeah, but
You swung the sword, and I was impressed.
I was asking about doing some good, helping others, and we heard that from reputation that she may have work for Common Adventure.
yeah, did it go through when I said about the town constable and stuff?
Nope.
Yep,
It
we heard
started
that.
to.
Okay.
That he wouldn't help you.
Yeah,
so you
she's
decided to take matters into your own hands.
okay. So there's probably a source of evil and or something going on at Lance Rock that's causing all the hardships, and the people in town are all, not all, but the ones that travel in that direction tend to come back a little bit frightened.
What direction?
It's northwest of town.
So you just want us to go find out what it is, or are we supposed to clear it out, or
If
do you have any?
it's, I'm not sure what it is exactly, but if you can take care of the problem, take care of the problem, and I will offer you 50 gold as a party to take care of the issue.
What kind of issue? Is it gonna give us glory?
Probably you'll be saving a town of hardships.
Okay. But are you gonna tell the town it's us?
Of course, I'll tell the town it's you. I'll say that this hardy group of adventurers and save the town and give them your names. And if you have a party name by the time you're done with it, I'll tell them that too.
So this is a secret.
No, it's not a secret.
We're helping the town!
Yes.
So we gotta do this, right?
Yeah, I'm up for breaking nose and just beating bad people down. Plus the gold, you know.
Far away is it?
10 gold each.
Oh, far.
One sec.
I don't care about the gold. I only care about my reputation. I need to be known. One day I'm gonna have my own ship. Skimberly Milk needs to be a name that's feared across the land and this.
It's I don't know, probably a half an hour to an hour walk southwest of town. You just go south on the long road and you can't miss the Lance Rock. It's a large stone outcropping.
Southwest? That's actually on our way, right? Well, that's on my way.
Not necessarily on our way, though. I do believe 10 gold apiece, it seems, is adequate.
Look, if you all tell that it's me that did all of the work, I'll give you my share of. I'll split it.
I'd rather not boost your ego.
Yeah,
I don't know about the rest.
Take on a bear. What makes him think he should take all that?
I took down a bear and 3.
You didn't take down a bear.
I did.
No,
Through the tongue, right through his skull. It's amazing.
I mean, I
I should have
skinned that.
kept the arrow.
I've got it right here. I don't see any mark in the skull, just a mark in the tongue.
Right? I'm gonna pull the pelt up and stretch in between
My
the
pelt.
eyes where the arrow pulled out when I fucking hit it in the jaw. What about that?
My pelt to pull it back from him.
Right. Skimberly Milk, best pirate.
And after saying that in Dwarvish, what is your kind opinion, Master Tyrick and Eden?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we got work, we got possible goal, and we got bad guys to crush. Right? So we can have some bit of fun, and then we can go on a merry way or just do more about that.
Just saying, guys is a very muscular plural. I don't think there's a lot of women in this, even in piracy. So
We are all men here.
Blaine leads over to the innkeeper and asks, "Did you find that offensive at all?"
He wasn't speaking to me.
I don't see any problem.
Well then, about this Lance Rock. You said it was to the southwest. Is it a day? Is it?
It's not that far of a walk. It's, one sec.
And GM, what time of day is it now after all our shenanigans and talking and eating?
Probably like 3:30, not super late.
Well, do we wish to venture forth into the evening into this place, or appreciate it in the morning?
It's only about
Hey,
10 miles or so away from town, not crazy far.
I said I wasn't gonna go on my way without being hangover. I barely got through like 2 sips of this bottle. Let's do it.
By hangover, you mean more drinking.
More fighting, more blood, more glory.
Well, either way, I would like perhaps a short rest before venturing forth. Otherwise, after this fine meal, we can go off. Or perhaps, Lady Kalisa, given we can investigate the Red Larch, not Red Larch and its surroundings, to this Long Rock you mentioned. Are there any rooms available near Fine Inn?
Of course, there's rooms available. It's not a terribly busy season, but
So Davrin looks around to the rest of the group. What is your kind opinion on how we should venture forth? I cannot speak for Skimberly, though have he spoken for himself. It seems this man is hungry for blood, while those that fall beneath him might deserve it. Do you wish to venture forth, or take us upon us in the morning?
Why'd you take so many words to ask if we're going fighting or sleeping?
Well, I'm feeling to go out right now. I still don't have everything out of myself, but if you want to take maybe another 15 to 20 minutes, if you really need a short rest, we can wait. I'll go and try and see if I can buy a shield for me, a blacksmith, something around.
oh yes, the
Nice.
blacksmith he's a lovely man. Eldras.
Oh, well. I would like another 15 minutes. A short rest of sorts.
Fine then, I'll go and find me the blacksmith. Dear lady, where is the good blacksmith that
Oh, un momento. You could try the Ironhead Arms. It's down on the, it's down just south of the crossroads. That one is run by, Feng Ironhead.
By the crossroads.
Yep, just
I
south of the
believe
crossroads.
crossing some farmhouse stables or something of the sorts. Though, yes.
Otherwise, you could
Seems
try the Tanter Smithy. It's, that one's the run by, God, I lost it. Eldris Tanter. It's up to you, though.
Alright, then I'll go and see the first one, see what he has to sell. I'm gonna head out, go toward the closest one that she pointed. Really just looking for a standard shield.
Perhaps we might ask which one is the weaponsmith. Though I believe a town such as this self, from my knowledge and reading, there are blacksmiths that make barrels and nails, as there are weaponsmiths that are more attuned to the survival of the people of Faerun. Correct me if I am wrong, dear Lady Kalisa.
You're definitely correct. The Tanter, he makes mostly just simple things, nails and such, and then Ironhead, he deals in both weapons, new and used.
Well, I suggest you see Tanter, Master Tyrick.
You all go and do that then. Thanks for the indication, though.
Oh, of course.
Lady Khaleesi, I would like to see about getting a pelt made into a tunic of sorts. Know you have a tailor nearby.
There's a leather worker.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure
He's
out.
to the south. Just
Oh,
check
the clothier.
There's actually a leather worker, but yes. If I believe he's towards the south.
Oh, yeah.
And the pins. Sorry, DM. It's your town.
Yeah.
I heard shuffling of pages, and I'm like, just grab the pins from the map, and you'll see.
Yeah, the leatherworkers, the building just north of the inn.
Ah, well, thank you very much. I'll head over there.
Alright, so Tyrick wants to get a shield.
Yep.
It's gonna be right down here. And then yeah, the leather working lady is, or person is just north. Yeah, lady.
All right. Then I will head off to see her.
We'll deal with Tyrick first since he. Hello.
I'm looking for a shield. Would you happen to be selling?
Oh, we've got all styles of shields here. We got round ones, kite ones, those weird, shield-looking shields.
I like this blastman. He's my favorite.
You mean the three-pronged one, right? The one with a classic human soldier.
Yeah, something like that.
I'll take a round one.
Round shield, round shield, round shield. And he just ruffles through the pile of shields, and you just hear clanging. And here's one, and two, three. That one's got a little bit of dings on it. Four. Take your pick.
Well, the one that has a little ding on it, would you mind giving me a discount if I buy it?
Oh, that one's seen some loving. Of course, with a ding on it, I wouldn't mind giving you a discount.
What do you think about 7 gold then?
Ooh, 7 gold, 7 gold. Oh, I suppose I could let it go for that. As long as you take good care of it.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna see battle again. Heck, if
Excellent.
it survives the next one, I'll repair it a bit.
Sounds like you got yourself a deal, friend. Spits in his hand and holds his hand out for you.
Shakes it without hesitation.
Alrighty, sir. Anything else I can help you with this fine day?
That's pretty much all I was looking for. Thank you, good sir, and have a good day.
Yes, of course, you too. Send your friends here if they need business.
Oh, for sure. I'll go back to the tavern.
You're just gonna find me swinging the scimitar around.
Wah, wah, wah.
Keyless is just behind the counter, like, every time the sword comes near, it just kind of flinches a little bit.
I'll keep it away from anybody. I'm a bloodthirsty pirate, but a mangless one. I'm just gonna make my own fight and roll around, drinking firebrand or whatever it is, trying to gulp it down and swing.
I think I made sure to order weak ale for this fine gentleman.
That's not my bottle. I paid a gold for it.
No, that's not the bottle. That's a shot.
Like a low ball. Couple fingers. But yes,
For gold? You sold me 4-finger for a gold?
it's good stuff.
The dwarves can speak for their firewater.
I guess I wouldn't have noticed.
But yes,
A
Mr.
gold.
Scarsbro.
Is heading up to the what was it again?
Chancel Fine Harness.
Chancel Find Harness.
Mm-hmm. The pungent
Okay,
smell
so-
of tanned and oiled leathers fills this crowded workshop, and the walls display leather saddles, reins, yokes, harnesses for working beasts of all sizes. Stylish leather jackets, long coats, caps, boots, leggings, bracers, belts, baldricks, and full leather armor are also in stock in all sizes.
Nice.
And
So
where
this-
is he on the map?
Like 3 or 4 buildings up somewhere.
Just one
Yes.
building, yeah.
Oh, that's the tavern. No, I thought it was down further south.
Nope,
Okay,
this is the
so,
tavern. This is
Blaine
the inn.
will. Okay, is it like an open building or is it like an enclosed building?
It's got like the open work area in the back, but it's got the closed workshop part in the front where you enter.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look around for a shopkeeper of some sort or craftsman.
You see a 30-something human female. She's currently working on a belt, punching some holes.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up and take a look. Is she like working in the area or like has her back turned to me?
She acknowledges you as you walked in, but she sees you walk in and stuff. She's pretty perceptive.
Nope, I'm just gonna make myself known and say hello. When you have a moment, I just had a couple of questions.
Yes, hello. One moment, let me just finish this up. And she punches the last hole in the belt and hangs it on the hook behind her. How may I help you?
Yes. I've come into a bit of a interesting piece of pelt, and I was wondering about making it into a piece of clothing for myself.
Oh, what were you thinking of making it into?
I pull out the skinned bear pelt and just put it on the counter. I was thinking, I was thinking of some sort of mantle, but there's a lot of material there. What do you think I could make this out into, rather?
Could make it into a nice cloak or a rug, or take some of the material off and make it into a jacket, and maybe a pair of boots to go with the jacket. I don't know.
A jacket would be absolutely wonderful. And do you think there'd be enough for the boots as well?
Probably. If not, I can fill it in with other leathers.
Okay. And bit of a very strange question. And please feel free to say no. But I have the bear's head here as well with the pelt. Is there a way we could take the tongue out of it and sort of preserve it? I have a point to make to an associate of mine, and
Fuck
that would
you, rogue.
I could definitely
Oh, that
come
guy.
up with something with that. Yes.
Price at the moment isn't an option. Tell me, how much do you usually charge for a job like this?
Custom jacket and some boots, probably 5 or so gold.
5 gold. And for the matter with the tongue?
Probably about 2. Since it's a special request and eats up a lot of the chemicals I use for tanning.
Interesting. Well, 7 gold. Would you do 6 and 5 silver?
Give me a persuasion.
1 second.
Yeah, if you don't mind waiting a couple of days, I could definitely do it for 6 and 5.
No, that's perfectly agreeable to me. The name is Blaine Scarsborough.
And she jots that down on the little pad in front of her and makes a little tag for the bear skin and puts it through there. And all right, come back in a couple of days. I should have this finished for you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Would you prefer the payment now or later on?
Upfront is preferred, especially as you appear to be the adventurous type.
Of course. Our being a short line of work as it is. So let's see here. 6 and 5.
Famous last words.
Can I subtract that from mine?
Yep.
Or just trying to find the way to. Okay, that should do her. And I'll head back to the inn as well.
Have a good day.
And you as well, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Of course. She starts measuring the. Well, she gives you your measurements before you do finish the deal and stuff, and then she goes to measure the pelt and stuff as you're walking out.
Excellent. And I really do appreciate her attention to the detail. I'm going to make a note of that for later. So I'll go back to the inn.
And then, I suppose we could either call it before we go out to the Lance Rock. Unless
Sounds good to me.
Unless Jerry's able to stay up a little later than normal.
I'm up for anything. Let's keep going.
I could do another half hour, 45 minutes if you want.
It's up to you. I don't want you staying up too late.
We have another game tomorrow, Jerry.
I get up early every day. I'm having a good time. This is good stuff. If you guys want, we normally call it about 10:15, 10:30. If you guys want to stop, we can stop. But we're having a good time. We can keep going for a little bit.
I feel like we can do one more encounter or something of this sort.
DM, your call. I need a bio break. Well, you can put it to vote.
The night's young for me, so works either way.
I was trying to add keep going, check mark, and then call it X. But yeah.
Yeah, we can go till 10:30, 11. I'd be down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if everyone's down, I can keep going too. I just wanted to make sure because I know Jerry, you get up early. So.
While we're on this bio break, I should make the note that when I go back to the inn, I take some of that costume jewelry and I put it on my rock. Tastefully arranged. So any ideas on what the Govu could be doing to have these issues?
Google stuff.
I still haven't gotten any farther with the Outer Worlds yet, but Still having a good time with it.
Yeah.
I forget what planet I'm on. What's the Monarch's planet?
I am not sure. I'm
It's a
still
one
digging
runner.
around on the breaker.
Ah,
What are you guys playing?
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds?
Okay, cool. I picked up Cowboy.
I was thinking about it, but I just bought Outer Worlds, so I'm gonna wait a little bit before I pick up a new game.
I finished it like earlier today. The Other World was pretty good.
I just like all the actual dialogue choices instead of yes, no, also yes, or snarky yes.
No. Sarcastic dick.
Man, I think I got. Let me catch up. Let me see how much it said.
So you can only have what is it, 5 companions on your ship, or is it 6?
6.
Okay, does that include the robot?
Yeah.
Okay, and you can dismiss
I launched the game by mistake. Okay.
did that the other day too. So there's a lot more than 6 companions, though, right?
I don't know. I haven't found them. I got 6 up from the get go, and I went like I cheesed it a little, so I went full dialogue skill and gun skill. So you get dialogues, which allows you to be like, I don't know, persuasion, lie, and whatever the other one is. And if you do that, you literally can go through the game without doing anything. You can just talk your way through everything. So I took some weapon in case I didn't want to go with whatever people were telling me to do. It was a lot of fun. It's about I'd say 12-hour, maybe more if you do all of the side quests and the hero quests. Because I got 6 of those followers, and I did all of those quests, and I did all of the secondary quests, and one task I didn't finish because it was just boring, but the rest I did, and it's like a 12-hour run.
Well, hold on. So which 6 followers did you get? Obviously, one is the robot and one is Parvati.
So you get
What are the
Sam,
other 4?
Parvati,
Who was Sam again?
Felix, Sam, Parvati, Felix, Ellie, Miyako, the priest dude, and the priest is also named Sam, but it's Vicar.
Vicar Sam, yeah.
Yeah. So you
See-
get 6. That's what I did.
Because I got Parvati, the Vicar, I got Ellie, and Felix. Is that the kid you
Yep.
pick up on Groundbreaker?
Yep. And then you get one more. It's Miyoki. She's on
She's
the
on
planet with all the queens monsters.
the
She's
Monarch planet. She's the
yeah,
guy.
on Monarch. No, she's a girl with pink hair. She hangs at the bar and she drinks a lot. She just drinks. That's all she does, actually.
And another vote up. Make sure, see who's back.
But yeah, I did the whole thing. It's about a 14 maybe hour run. I'm trying to see, but Epic Games Launcher.
Oh, you got it on Epic?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I
got
know.
it on Epic
Well, I
too.
got Red Dead Redemption 2 on it too, but fuck Steam's for not letting me buy it.
Not fuck Steam, it's fuck Rockstar.
No, Rockstar you can buy direct from the store, or Green Man Gaming and get a key for the Rockstar launcher.
Yeah, and then I'll have like 7 launch.
See, me, I don't want to put my games on the Epic Store because they're constantly getting brute forced. But I can't justify getting it on the Rockstar launcher.
Okay, so I lied. I played 33 hour. And I
33
finished
hours.
Yeah, and I
Jesus.
finished the campaign today. But I did all of the secondary quests, all of the tasks, and all of the 6 companion quests before finishing the game.
Did you ever not take a companion with you?
Nope.
Hey guys, I'm outside smoking, but I'm ready, so.
Heard.
We still have a Jerry?
I'm here.
Alright.
We've got a Jerry!
If you wanna have fun, just go full science and pick the science weapon right away. It's gonna be so dumb.
Wow, Discord really is pooping itself because I'm getting messages through my phone but not the app.
Oh, just like I've been doing for the past week.
Now the question is, will it send my messages through my phone?
I got it.
Cool.
I'll show you my new haircut.
Okay, now it's sending me at the same time as on my Discord for computer. Weird.
Alright.
Alright. GM. You're up. Can we have a short rest?
Yes.
Nice.
How do I
On the combat tracker.
rest? Short rest.
I'll get my
it
spell
takes
back.
away my it dice rolls.
Yep.
It's so good. I love this.
Told you, it's the Cadillac, man.
But I got one question.
Yep.
Why do I have a proficiency with my AC?
Because if you are non-proficient with heavy armor and you wear heavy armor, there are negative effects to that, as in,
Aye. Never gonna apply.
you know. Yep. All right, so we head out.
Yeah, unless anyone else has anything they'd like to do.
Nope.
I've rested. I've meditated to some extent and recovered my spell slot that I expended.
My rock is adorned, so I'm good to go.
Alright, so you guys start to travel south down the long road, looking for the very obvious landmark that is the Lance Rock.
And how long? Well, 10 miles, so how long does it take us to get there?
DM. How long or how quick is normal movement?
Normal. Hold on.
Because, you know, it'd probably be like 15,
Movement
20.
speed. In a day, we can do 30 miles per hour, 44 miles at 3 miles at normal speed. So
That
if it
seems real
was,
low, honestly.
we're paranoid. We can go fast and forego perception. -5 to passive wisdom scores.
Okay, so who's got a good perception score from the get-go?
What do you call it? No meta, man.
I'm just saying, I'm walking.
I'm
Walking.
okay at it. Not great, but okay.
Alright, so the long road's a very well traveled road, so you're walking along for an hour, 2 hours. You can start, after about the first hour and a half, you can start to see the peak of the Lance Rock. Just judging from the rest of the rock you've seen and the landscape and stuff, it seems to all be limestone, but Lance Rock is it's a big chunk of granite that's sticking out of the ground at about a 60-degree angle from the rest of the hills around it.
So kind of Pride Rockish.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just give it a quick perception. As are we approaching, seeing it in the distance,
It's
or
it's kind of
where
off. It's kind of off the beaten. Like it's off the road by a bit, like a mile or two off road. But there's like paths leading up to it, as it's a fairly like noticeable landmark. Like people go there for trips and stuff.
Okay, so we'll suggest we approach it with caution. Though I do believe, as I look to Eden, I'm not necessarily the wisest one. Though Lisa mentioned trouble. Therefore, I suggest we are on our guard. And DM, you can either passive perception or I will active to see if there's anything about nearby.
The looking around. There's not too much going on around. It's a fairly flat landscape up until you get to the rock, where it's on top of a hill with the rock standing 25, 30 feet higher than the rest of the surroundings. But yeah, it's a flat plains area, so you can see for a real good distance, and there's not a whole lot of things happening.
I assume we're taking the same marching order. Therefore, perhaps we approach.
Yep.
So, assuming Skimberly is still making forth of marching forward ahead of Tyrick.
Chest pumped up, stepping large.
Alright, one sec.
This is gonna be great. This whole town's gonna know me by my... Wait, I need a name. They're gonna call me Skim, the terror of the land.
Oh, my
that doesn't
fantasy
make
ground
sense.
just locked up while I was trying to unmask. There we go. Alright. So you guys, I assume, approach the Lance Rock?
Yeah, Blaine's gonna go and take a look around the Lance Rock. Is there any sort of growth or shrubbery near its base? Is there any sort of human building or anything like
Yeah, one sec. The pins are nice, but the book has more words.
It's habit, but yes. It's all up to you, buddy. You're the DM.
Lance Rock is a narrow 25-foot high mariner of bare gray rock that juts eastward at a 60-degree angle. As you approach the a few hundred feet south of the stone is a ravine choked with brush. A trail leads into the brush near a neatly painted sign that reads in common, "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lance Rock."
All right, so Blaine reads this and thinks to himself that, disfiguring plague, if that was a real thing, there might be people around that were disfigured like it.
Well, I for one don't want to be disfigured. Look really good.
Well then, do we attempt to walk inside or do we just skirt over it?
Just give me a sec, gents.
Another big map.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, geez, that's big.
And lock tokens.
Guys, I'm okay with taking on like ruffians and maybe not bears, but like the likes of bears. But if they're saying I'm gonna be disfigured, I like my face. Is that prudent?
Well,
Huh.
we don't see anyone around here that has any deformities. Usually these sorts of signs are just to keep people away. Someone has something to hide.
And meanwhile, Davrin rummages through his book. He has in deep thought.
Sorry.
Look, all I'm saying is I like my face like it is. Disfigured is a very, very specific word.
Did we pass any sort of lord's castle or village or anything? Blaine sees that
Nope,
Lord
it was
of
pretty
the
much
Rock.
It's pretty much just a field leading up to the rocks.
Well, if there is a Lord of the Rock, he'd be in the rock or around the rock. There's no buildings around here, so he must be nearby, though, right?
Well then, what about we go into the cave? What if it's a secret hideout or something, right? And if it's really somebody who has a crippling rot or disease, we just cram the fuck out of there as soon as possible.
And I look to Tyrek. Agreed. And I give a concerned look to Skimberly. Well, your face might be fine. Though, from what I've heard, given plagues and such, you might experience fever and chills, some pain in your stomach, body fluids coming out from both holes, perhaps a little bleeding, some shock, and blackening in your extremities. Though, from what I see here, nothing of concern.
Well, Blaine decides to go forward anyway and start exploring the brush.
I'll
There's
follow
a
Blaine.
there's a path that you can follow through the brush. It's not well kept, but it's clear.
I'll stay up with you. Eating well, unless you start looking like you're sneaking, then I'll fall back not to enter.
Do we notice any nuts or berries or anything growing on these shrubberies?
And see, I suggest stealthing Blaine unless you have Eden following you, where I wouldn't bother in that case.
Well, he said he was following me, and can I just go into stealth?
Yep, if you go to stealth, and I'm hanging back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just mention to the DM stealthing and roll a stealth check in the dice tower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I've never used a rope before, but so yeah, I'll go stealth and I'll just keep going. So is that a 20 or what?
You go to skills and
you-
roll it in the dice tower.
Should have the ability. So if you go into your skill tab, there you go. But you should have a dice tower to the utmost right next to the library. Any skill checks, if Nick is DMing in the same style as me, stealth, perception, anything, that way it's up to interpretation of the DM.
Yeah,
So
that
if
way
you
it's
roll a
not-
1,
Yeah, exactly.
so if you roll a 1, you're not like, oh my god, I'm making so much noise. You just do everything to the best of your abilities.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're always trying to do your best. You just don't know how it actually works in the world.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're moving quietly. Where would you like to move quietly to?
I'm gonna start heading towards the rock itself.
I'll stop when I see the rogue trying to go sneaky in the bush.
And I hang back with the meat shields.
It's like I'm just gonna go to the wall and then start moving along it, just looking, seeing if I see anything out of the ordinary.
You notice a cave entrance.
Okay.
Where you find another sign that says, "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lance Rock."
Alright, 1 sec. Add a character for a second. Isn't there something with rogues that like you can like see traps easier or something?
No.
I'll
no.
just be your perception.
Yeah.
That's just passive
And
perception, okay.
unless you like, correct me if I'm wrong, DM. Unless mentioned otherwise that you're super paranoid, you can roll for active perception. Else, to speed things up in dungeon crawling and whatnot, you're always alert. So
That's
passive is so unless you like enter a room and are like fucking paranoid and take a minute to look for it, you'll roll perception. Otherwise, you're just passive. Which, if
Right.
you have a high wisdom and are skilled in it, should turn out alright.
Right. And we established that in my backstory, right, Nick?
What? That you're paranoid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm just gonna creep to the edge of the cave and take a look in. Do I see any sort of lights or anything?
The cave mouth opens into darkness from which a breeze blows, carrying the faint odor of death. Inside is a natural cave, its floor and ceiling uneven. A passage leads to the west, narrowing as it proceeds. You gotta remember this map is stupid and
Yep.
not oriented north, south, east, west like a normal map would be.
Okay. So passageway to the west. Can only see 20 feet, is it? Or is it 10 feet? Or can I just see the first chamber?
You can see what I've unmasked because the like sunlight's coming in.
So
But
he's gonna
you'll-
creep. He's gonna creep around the edge a little bit more just to try and see where the back of this cave is.
Give me a stealth roll quick.
Let's just bind that to something.
Yep, you move. Oh, that was okay. Yeah, you move in, being very mindful not to kick any rocks and moving kind of like a cat.
Out of character for a second. I thought I was stealthing it alone.
I mean, you were, but then Skimberly
Okay.
came up.
Okay. Oh, do I see the back of the cave from where I am, or
You
any
can-
more than?
Give me one sec. You can see the corpse of a human male is sprawled here on its back, wearing only leather breeches. Let me put a little drawing where it would be.
Okay.
Dead guy laying on his back there.
It hasn't loaded it into me.
I just drew a little stick figure.
I don't see it.
X marks the spot.
No, I don't see it.
Right here.
Oh, there it goes. It just updated. Okay, great. Okay, so I see the dead body. I see the passageway going west.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna slowly back out of the cave to see what's going on. Running into Skimberly.
Yep, he snuck so good that you didn't even hear him come up behind you.
Jesus.
Hey, what's
Don't
up?
sneak up on someone.
I thought you were the sneaky guy. Is that the dwarf? Or the dwarf the sneaky ones?
No, I'm the sneaky one. The dwarf is the strong one, or the cleric.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk back and try and find the other guys.
I'll keep one eye out because the other one's got like holes stuck in the fucking eye patch.
But yeah, as you can see, kind of into the further in, that passageway to the west is increasingly more and more dark as the sunlight stops reaching it. So you'll have to work out your light sources.
So, do you
Um,
kill this guy?
And then, well, while you guys work out your light sources, if we want to call it here before we actually go into the cave,
Sounds good.
That sounds like
very
good.
we've
good.
got some CP peoples.
Alrighty.
Yeah. why
And
not?
that might just be me.
I'm there as well.
And is there anything I have to do to like save the progress of stuff, or will it just?
We'll save.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Just have to
Well,
remember
sir.
what things I need open.
Day
Yeah.
one, and you live through it.
So, weird question. How do you exit this fucking thing?
You right click on
Right.
the background,
Yeah.
and then the X at the top of the radial menu and exit program.
Ah, nice.
All right, gents.
It was a
Great
fun
game.
night, guys.
Guys, that was amazing.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you guys
That was
had
a-
fun. I was very concerned about my abilities.
Nah.
Good.
Oh, we'll know about your abilities when you get like 20 NPCs versus us and see if your head doesn't
I'll murder them all. Be fine.
And
GM deals me 4 kills in one first session. I'm taking it.
Yep. Your
And,
podcast will instantly go to over 200 people. It'll be
Nick, Jerry, Ollie, I will see you tomorrow. Ollie, John, I'll work with you tomorrow. And
Love
Nick, sometime this week, if you want help with managing pins and the shenanigans, let me know.
I figured out the pins and stuff. It's just like I said, I couldn't figure out where it had that note about the signs in the module versus.
Oh, but I'll show you how I set that all up and
Okay.
whatnot if you want.
Yeah.
have a good night, guys.
Bye, Jerry.
Take it easy.
Good night, Jerry.
And by the way, like I know RP from everyone, but Connor, you're doing great, man. So look forward to it.
Man, that rogue is my buddy. Love him.
3 kills.
I may have already put in an RP distribution thingy, or RP XP distribution thingy for when I distribute XP.
Coolio.
All right, cheers, guys.
Later, Morgan.
Cheers.
Thanks
Later,
for playing.
boys.
Oh,
Nah,
thank you
thanks for
for
inviting us.
hosting. Holy shit. Having not played in, like, well, one shots here and there, but having not played in 15 years, I'm enjoying myself.
Good.
That's amazing. I love this game.